The city of Multan, nestled in the heart of Pakistan's Punjab province, cradles within its embrace a silent sentinel of history, the Multan Fort. Known locally as Kona Killa, meaning Old Fort, its origins vanish into the mists of time, whispered in legends and veiled in antiquity. Some historians trace its genesis back over 2 millennia, to the era of the Hindu epic, the Mahabharata. It is believed to have been founded by the Kasyapa, the son of the Hindu sage Marichi. The fort's strategic location, perched atop a mound overlooking the confluence of the Chenab and Ravi rivers, made it a coveted prize for empires throughout history. This strategic positioning afforded the fort natural defences and control over vital trade routes, establishing it as a linchpin in the region's political and economic landscape. Over the centuries, the fort witnessed the ebb and flow of civilizations, its very bricks absorbing the stories of those who walked its ramparts. The fort's early history is shrouded in a blend of archaeological evidence and mythical narratives. Ancient texts and local lore speak of a magnificent city teeming with life and commerce, protected by the imposing walls of the fort. These accounts, passed down through generations, hint at a vibrant past, where the fort stood as a beacon of power and prosperity. Despite the passage of time, the fort continues to captivate historians and archaeologists alike. Excavations have unearthed remnants of ancient settlements, pottery shards, and other artifacts, offering tantalizing glimpses into the lives of the fort's earliest inhabitants. These discoveries serve as tangible links to a bygone era, piecing together the story of Multan Fort's ancient origins. The centuries preceding the arrival of Islam in the Indian subcontinent witnessed a flourishing of diverse faiths and cultures in Multan. During this period, the city, with its imposing fort, emerged as a significant center of both Hinduism and Buddhism. The fort's religious landscape reflected the syncretic nature of the time, with temples and monasteries coexisting within its walls.
Multan, known as Mulastana in ancient times, held particular significance for Hindus. The city derived its name from the Sanskrit words mula, root, and sthana, place, referencing its association with the sun god, Surya. A magnificent sun temple dedicated to Surya once stood within the fort's confines, drawing pilgrims from far and wide. This temple, described in ancient texts as a marvel of architecture and artistry, stood as a testament to Multan's status as a prominent Hindu pilgrimage site.
Buddhism too found fertile ground in Multan, which lay along the ancient routes connecting India to Central Asia and beyond. The city became a center of learning for Buddhist scholars, with monasteries established within and around the fort. These monasteries served as repositories of Buddhist scriptures and teachings, attracting monks and pilgrims from across the region.
The renowned Chinese traveler and Buddhist monk Xuanzang visited Multan in the 7th century CE and described the city as a flourishing center of Buddhist learning, with numerous monasteries and a large Buddhist population.
The fort, during this era, served not only as a military stronghold, but also as a melting pot of cultures and faiths. Its bustling marketplaces witnessed the exchange of goods and ideas, while its religious sites provided solace and inspiration to people of different beliefs. This cosmopolitan atmosphere, fostered within the fort's walls, contributed to the rich tapestry of Multan's history. The arrival of Islam in the Indian subcontinent during the 8th century CE marked a turning point in Multan's history, ushering in a new era of cultural and religious transformation. The city, with its strategic location and formidable fort, became a key target for the Arab armies advancing eastward.
In 712 CE, the young Arab general, Muhammad bin Qasim, after a prolonged siege, captured Multan, incorporating the city and its fort into the burgeoning Islamic Empire.
The conquest of Multan by Muhammad bin Qasim is a significant event in Islamic history, marking the first major Muslim incursion into the Indian subcontinent. The city's capture opened the gateway for further Islamic expansion into the region, leading to the establishment of Muslim rule over vast swathes of what is now Pakistan and North India. Multan, with its strategic importance, became a crucial administrative center under the Umayyad Caliphate.
The arrival of Islam brought about significant changes to Multan's religious and cultural landscape. The city, once a center of Hinduism and Buddhism, gradually embraced Islam as its dominant faith. Mosques were erected, often on the sites of former temples, signifying the shift in religious authority.
The fort too underwent a transformation, with its defences strengthened and its architecture reflecting Islamic influences. Despite the change in rulers and religion, Multan retained its economic and strategic importance. The city, located at the crossroads of vital trade routes, continued to flourish as a commercial hub, connecting the Islamic world to the east. The fort, under successive Muslim dynasties, served as a symbol of Islamic power and a testament to the region's new religious identity. Section 4. Medieval Stronghold, Guardians and Conquerors. The medieval period witnessed Multan Fort standing as a silent sentinel through centuries of shifting alliances, fierce battles, and the rise and fall of empires. It bore witness to the relentless march of conquerors, each leaving their mark on the fort's architecture and history. From the Ghaznavids to the Lodis, the fort changed hands numerous times, its sturdy walls echoing with the clash of swords and the thunder of cannons. The Ghaznavids, under their powerful ruler, Mahmud of Ghazni, captured Multan in the 11th century. Recognizing the fort's strategic importance, Mahmud strengthened its defenses, adding bastions and reinforcing its walls. He also established Multan as a center of Islamic learning, attracting scholars and theologians to the city. The 13th century saw the arrival of the Delhi Sultanate, a Muslim empire that ruled over much of the Indian subcontinent. Under the Delhi Sultanate, Multan Fort continued to play a pivotal role in regional politics and defense. The Tughlaq dynasty, known for its ambitious military campaigns, further fortified the fort, adding new gates and towers to bolster its defenses. In the 15th century, the Lodi dynasty, the last of the Delhi Sultanates, gained control of Multan. The Lodis, known for their architectural prowess, made significant additions to the fort's structure, including palaces, mosques and gardens. These additions, blending Islamic and regional architectural styles, enhanced the fort's aesthetic appeal while fortifying its defences. Through these tumultuous centuries, Multan Fort endured, its ramparts bearing witness to the ebb and flow of power. Each new ruler left their imprint on the fort, adding layers to its history and architecture. The fort's ability to withstand repeated sieges and conquests is a testament to the ingenuity of its builders and its enduring strategic significance. He commissioned the construction of new palaces, gardens and mosques within the fort, enhancing its grandeur and reflecting the Mughal penchant for opulent architecture. Recognizing the city's strategic location and economic importance, Akbar integrated Multan into the Mughal Empire, ushering in an era of peace and prosperity. The Mughal Emperor Akbar, known for his vision and administrative acumen, captured Multan in 1528. The Mughals, renowned for their patronage of the arts and grand architectural projects, bestowed upon the fort their distinctive aesthetic sensibility, transforming it into a symbol of Mughal power and refinement. The Mughal era, spanning from the 16th to the 18th centuries, marked a golden age for Multan Fort, a period of unprecedented splendor and architectural embellishment. Section 5, the Mughal imprint, splendor and grandeur.
This gate, a masterpiece of Mughal architecture, stands today as a testament to the era's artistic brilliance. He ordered the construction of the magnificent Jahangir Gate, an imposing structure adorned with intricate tilework and calligraphy, serving as the fort's main entrance. Akbar's grandson, the Emperor Jahangir, continued his grandfather's legacy of architectural patronage. These gardens, inspired by the Mughal concept of paradise, provided a serene retreat for the Mughal governors and their families.
The reign of Shah Jahan, the Mughal emperor renowned for building the Taj Mahal, witnessed the addition of exquisite gardens and fountains within the fort. The Mughal era left an indelible mark on Multan Fort, imbuing it with a sense of grandeur and artistic sophistication.
The Mughal emperors, through their patronage of architecture and the arts, transformed Multan Fort into a symbol of their imperial might and refined taste.
The fort's Mughal-era additions, with their intricate details and harmonious proportions, continue to captivate visitors, offering a glimpse into the opulence and artistic brilliance of one of India's most celebrated empires. Section 6, from Sikh rule to the British Raj shifting sands of time. The decline of the Mughal Empire in the 18th century ushered in a new chapter in the history of Multan Fort, one marked by the rise of Sikh power and eventually British colonial rule. The fort, once a symbol of Mughal authority, witnessed the changing tides of power, adapting to the demands of new rulers and the challenges of a rapidly evolving political landscape. The Sikhs, a martial community that had risen to prominence in the Punjab region, captured Multan in 1772 under the leadership of Maharaja Ranjit Singh. The Sikhs, recognizing the fort's strategic significance, maintained its defenses and used it as a base for their military operations. During their rule, the Sikhs added their own architectural elements to the fort, including gurdwaras, Sikh places of worship, and living quarters for their soldiers. The Sikh rule in Multan, however, was relatively short-lived. In 1849, after a series of bloody battles, the British East India Company annexed the Sikh kingdom of Punjab, bringing Multan and its fort under British colonial control. The British, recognizing the fort's strategic location and its imposing presence, incorporated it into their military infrastructure.
Under British rule, Multan Fort underwent significant modifications to suit the requirements of modern warfare. The British, with their advanced weaponry and military strategies, strengthened the fort's defences, adding gun emplacements, barracks and other military structures. They also demolished some of the older structures within the fort to make way for these modern additions.
The British era marked a significant turning point in the history of Multan Fort. While previous rulers had added to the fort's architectural fabric, the British, with their focus on functionality and military strategy, made more drastic alterations, adapting the fort to the demands of modern warfare. Despite these changes, the fort retained its imposing presence, standing as a silent witness to the shifting political landscape of the region.